It's like um, it really is. Every system and cyclical anthropological expansion is built upon a tribalistic system. We're no different than we were in medieval times. Don't even bring up that bullshit because human bias will always be infinite and love will always be truth. So, I've discovered many things. Hopefully, I don't get assassinated because that would suck. But, um, anyways, yeah, then there is, oh, so back to World War II. The swastika, if you look at the swastika and Eastern philosophy is Taoism. Yin and yang and yang and yin and yin and yang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Accident, coincidence, pattern. You know, the swastika was actually a concept way before the Germans, an ancient depictions of understanding reality itself. The swastika has 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Did you know that the Russians are Orthodox, Christian, Jewish communists that have a central bank just like America? Accident, coincidence, or pattern? That's very interesting. And after the Cold War and the psychological warfare that the Russians did to us, no wonder the socialistic, communistic, and any white male is a Christian fucking Nazi bigoted. I think I'm seeing the patterns now. Interesting. Because I don't believe in any of that crap. I grew up on the fucking dirt roads. Excuse my language. And I grew up on the dirt roads. Started from the bottom now. Yeah, I really did start from the bottom. And you know what? Like, I loved all people. I don't want to say their name, but I remember, like, I don't even know how to say it because everything's going to be considered racist and offensive, but this black family took me in and, you know, I'd walk around barefoot in the dirt roads, and I remember they had like a whole acre filled with trash, and I think their father was trying to house flip, and I helped him. He put me to work, and I just hung out with my friends, and we cleaned up the whole backyard, and I've loved my heart. I know my heart is genuine. I've always walked this earth barefoot like the natives. This is where I feel like people from big cities, they don't understand. I feel like the people who are from small towns and, you know, people from small towns have more room for creativity and innovation because they have less distraction. Instead of being the ones consuming everything, they're the ones that are like, well, what do we do now? And nature, let's make shit and let's build forts and let's do shit. You know, it's very true. Not that people from big cities can't be innovative and creative, but there is more creative freedom in nature, and that is just the truth. Now, okay, what else do I want to say? I've said a lot. I'm giving away like everything for free, so I really hope this information gets into the hands of the good and more so, because things are happening very fast and I just want what's best for everybody. Anyhow, so Taoist, this is where the patterns begin. The biggest one. America, in the Statue of Liberty and liberation, libertarianism, we did the one thing that Russia and Germany wouldn't have done. Russia and Germany both wanted global domination. Sure, America capitalized in Japan and most of the globe through the banks. Damn it, banking system. But we ultimately gave everyone their countries back. And that's the one thing in history that no other country has done. At least as far as I'm aware, for the most part. majority versus minority. America is an amazing country. And it's irritating how, even through propaganda, most people are like, I hate my country. I'm just so ungrateful. My first world instantly gratified. Like, dude, oh my gosh, it's so irritating. Like, be grateful. Be grateful. For real. Like, people are just, they're not even aware. And then also in Third's philosophy, this is where it gets even crazier. You know, Tesla being obsessed with three and three. Because two in Taoistic philosophy, 2 and 4, I believe in 1 and 3. 1 and 3, not 2 and 4. Because 2 and 4, the metric system and their mathematics, you think it's accident, coincidence, or pattern that the rest of the world uses the metric system? And if you break metrics down, does metrics create music just as good as our music theory? I don't know. The Japanese are pretty intelligent, but when you break them down to fractions and you break things down into smaller scales, the metric system is 10, which is half of 10 is 5, and 5, half of 5 is 2.5, and 2.5, yin and yang, 1 and 2. The metronome, tick, tock, 1, 2. So, and it's completely relevant. If I can draw this stuff out, people would understand and animate it. But Third's philosophy, I think, is what America's built upon. It's why we use the imperial system, 3, 6, 9, 12. Accident, coincidence, pattern. I think I believe in threes, and ultimately, I choose 7, but I will never choose 6. Yin and yang, light and dark, and the infinite area of gray. I mean, look at color spectrum from the prismatic scale, like Pink Floyd's album cover photo. That's just based off science. There's the prism, and then light refracting out into the color spectrum, the rainbow. I choose the rainbow. I do not choose black and white. That's death. I choose life. And I hope you do too. Because as all things expand, each time you say, I'm this, you'll create another pattern of that becoming. This is science. So if you say negative things, you will reap what you sow. You will multiply what you grow. Everything, it's all a flow. I'm just trying to be in my own zone. I want to be happy, and I want everyone else to be happy. And social media is naturally drawn in the negative. It's important to be aware, but it's more important to be in love in your heart. I love you all. I love everybody. I love everything. I love life. And I'm going to be so much happier each time I grow in my self-discovery of love and life and what is the meaning of everything and the theory of everything and existence itself. And that's where I'll leave it. Thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. I'm crazy. Can't wait to make some videos, do some comedy skits, and do some spitfire rapping bars. And yo, what's up, dog? I'm going to skittle the spiritual, lyrical, miracle individual. I totally just stole that, but Joji, man. Joji, don't be so sad, man. It's no point. Now he's made it. And yet, where does happiness come from? I'd rather have. This is where Taoism. There's a lot of. Don't get me wrong. There is lots of truth in Taoistic philosophy. There's summer and winter. I mean, you don't want to be. This is something my friend Bear said, and I love Bear so much, and it's so true. And I always cite my sources as much as I can, if I remember to. And it was that Sometimes I like to feel depressed or sad or lonely because it reminds me and it makes me appreciate just being able to experience itself. We get to experience it. This is just like poetry is math and words are math. Everything is math. I rewrite equations, and the saying, "'Tis better to have loved than lost than to have never loved at all." It is better to have existed than die than to have never existed and experienced at all. Thirds. Because when you try to put good and evil on the same scale, no. That creates more diversity, more separation. When you put, look at the peace sign. Why do you think the peace sign came about to be? Thirds. Peace and love. I hope people wake up in their consciousness and realize the truth and discover it in their own way. I'm just simply a messenger. I'm a truth seeker. Love you all. Thank you very much. I hope you look forward to my future content. And yeah, keep on keeping on. And remember, every choice that we have to choose in life is love or fear. And love will always conquer all. There's love, hate, love, thirds, and evil. I don't want to flip you guys off. But love is the dominant, and I believe in that. We have life, and that's better than not at all. So, yeah. Love you guys, and hope y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful life. Little happy Bob Ross paintings and freaking... Howdy, neighbor. You want to come in my neighborhood? What? Hey, wait, I see if I could do this. It's been so long since I've trained. I miss training so bad. Whew. Yes. Side flip kick and chip your front teeth. I'm coming up from my castle straight underneath. I don't give a shit. I know what I believe. 'Cause I know I am a king, a leader, and a chief. All right.